Hey guys, hi everyone. I hope I'm audible. Sorry I started late. I was having issues setting up my camera. Yeah, how is everyone doing? Hi. Welcome to this community meeting. First and first, an apology. I forgot to schedule this community meeting, which is weird because I wasn't supposed to forget. So that is a quick apology. Uh, won't happen next time. Yeah. So welcome to this community meeting. Hi, I'm your host, Ace. Let's see, before we get started, let's see if more people are gonna join. So let's just wait for like 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, we have Maya on the call. Hey Maya,
Hi, Ace. Good
how is it
evening.
going? Hi, good
Doing
evening.
fine. How are you
Thanks for
doing?
joining this call. Looking forward to. I'm happy to have you, by the way.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes. So without no further ado, I believe we should get started. So I didn't actually have much on my agenda today. Uh, a busy week, of course. So I'm just going to like go right into it. So the first thing I want to like give update on. So mostly what I have is updates. So the first thing I want to give updates on is actually the Google Summer of Code. So like as you all know in the last community, okay, no. So yeah, update. I forgot. So the last community meeting, I was saying we were waiting for Google to get back to us so we can know the amount of slots we are getting back, right? So I'm going to make these announcements. So we generally we applied like we applied with we proposed 5 slots. So but fortunately for us, out of the 5 slots, 4 got selected, which means 4 of our projects is part of this year's Google Summer of Code, right? So so I'm just going to like look into these projects and mention them. So we have projects from Glee, which got selected for the Google Summer of Code. We have projects from the server, no, not the server API, the website got selected also. And we have projects from the I think the VS Code. Just to be sure. A few seconds. We have it here somewhere. Okay, so just to go into the more details, so we have project from the website, which is going to be introducing UI tests and the factoring in the website, which is one of the projects that gets selected for Google Summer of Code. We also have projects from Glee, like I said earlier, Glee authentication. It also got selected for Google Summer of Code. We also have the Octofix from the Async API. This link, why? Come on, load. Sorry, my network is a little bit shitty. Trying to fix that. Yeah, so we have the AutoFix projects, which get selected also. Then we have the async API automate listing of members of technical steering committee, which is also part of the project that got selected. And yeah, so we have really interesting people from the community that got selected for this project. We have Richard, which is amazing. I've seen her contribute to the project. We also have Adrika. I haven't actually seen him. I don't know him, but I feel the mentors that like assigned this project to him, I've seen him see how capable he is to actually work on this project. So we have Ovi for the GLI Authenticator. So Ovi gets selected for the project, and we have Savio got selected for the AutoFix project, right? So I've also seen Savio contributed to the project. So we've communicated also. So I'm pretty sure all these selected candidates are the best for this project, right? So if you applied for this KPI project and you didn't get selected under Google Summer of Code, so it's not that your proposal is bad or something. So I also like review these proposals, and I can say like 80% of all the proposals like was perfect, was awesome, right? And it was also very hard to actually decide to make the decision, even with the mentors. It was a very, very hard decision to make, but we have to like go with the very best. So if you applied for Google Summer of Code for at Async API and you didn't get selected, trust me, you did an amazing job with your proposal. So that is the first thing I'm going to like announce today. So the Google Summer of Code, out of 5 projects, we got 4 slots, which is pretty interesting. 4 slots is more than enough, in my opinion. So that is that. And yeah, so we are currently in the onboarding phase. So community bonding. So currently mentees and mentors are currently bonding, setting up projects, leading documentations just to understand more about the project they are going to contribute to, right? So we are currently in the contributing community bonding phase. So till the 29th of May, that is when the coding period is going to start. So just for you guys that don't know, the coding period hasn't started yet. So the coding period is going to start on the 29th of May. So if you have any question concerning this Google Summer of Code, feel free to reach out to me on Slack, right? I will respond to you as soon as I get your message. So that is the little update I have on Google Summer of Code. And yes, so I'm going to share this article, which is written, like you all know, we are actually participating on the Postman for this Google Summer of Code. So there's an article announcing this project, just in case you want to check it out. So, and yeah, you can find this in KPI. So we have some questions, we have some greetings on YouTube. Savio, hello, hi, how you doing? So we have Ricky, which is a nice name. Good evening, Hayes. Oh, hi, Ricky, how you doing? Thanks for joining the live stream. So that is the blog, just in case, the article, so if you want to go through it and check out this amazing project from various organizations on the Postman. So that is that about the Google Summer of Code. So the next thing I would actually move on to is, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Tuli, we have Tuli on the call. I was in this talking, I forgot Tuli joined. Hey, Tuli.
Hey, so how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for joining. Yes, so that is the little update I have on Google Summer of Code. The next thing I have to discuss, like I want to also share, give more information, is Async API mentorship program, right? So we are still accepting project proposals, right? So just in case you miss it, we are still accepting project proposals. So I get a lot of DMs like during this time, which can be a little bit overwhelming, but yeah, it is also fun because you get to like learn from different people and understand different people's opinion, right? So I've been getting a lot of DMs about oh my God, you want to participate in this KPI mentorship program? Do I have to like submit project proposals or something like that? So I just want to like put it out there, right? So if you're watching this stream and you're interested in the mentorship program, so you don't have to submit a project idea or a project proposal just because you want to participate in the mentorship program as a mentee, right? No. So the project proposals is only meant for folks that have project ideas they would love to see get implemented during the mentorship program, right? So not necessarily for mentees, right? So if you are a mentee, if you want to participate in the mentorship program as a mentee, you don't really have to like submit a project proposal. So the project proposal is basically meant for, yeah, if you have a project idea as a mentee, yes, you can like submit it to the program, to the program, right? But it's not necessary. So I see a lot of people get confused, like maybe it is a necessity. So it is not necessary for you to like submit a project idea, right? So project idea is basically not meant for mentees, but meant for other people, other folks in the community that have some project ideas they would love to see be part of the program or something. So that's basically what the project ideas proposals are for, right? So if you're a mentee, you don't have to like submit a project proposal to be part of the or to think you automatically qualify because you have some project ideas in the mentorship program. Yeah. So, and also these project ideas you are currently seeing under the mentorship discussion are not the final projects that are going to be available during the program, right? So these currently we're just collecting project ideas, right? Just to make it clear, we are currently collecting project ideas. This doesn't mean all the projects that are collected are going to get selected for the program, right? So it is going to be based on votes. Sorry, am I audible? It looks like I'm glitching.
Yeah, you are audible, but yeah, you are glitching.
Yeah, and the talk is bad. Yeah, so just pardon me on the glitching. So the project ideas that you can see currently are not the project ideas that will get selected. Yeah, of course, some of them will get selected, but not all of it, right? So what you're saying currently is the project ideas, not the final project, right? So I've seen a lot of confusion also about folks like asking me, just putting it out there, right? That is not the final project. Those are just project ideas. So once the project ideas deadline submission has like ended, so once we reach the deadline for project submissions, then we are going to move on to voting for, because this voting is basically done by the technical steering committees. So where they vote on projects that they would love to see get into the mentorship program, right? So after that, then within application for contributors open. So you can only apply or submit a proposal for a project that has been selected for the program, right? So just to like clear it, those projects you're saying are not the final project for the program, right? They are project proposals, not the final projects. So that is just to clear things out. And also a lot of questions also I get. So I'm going to put a link to the discussion because it is there, but some people don't like reading much like me. So a lot of people ask me if you, as a contributor, as a technical writer, as a designer, can I participate in this mentorship program? I like said yes. So it is going to be different from last year's program, but this year we are going to have it diverse as possible. So we're going to have different programs. Like if you missed the last community meeting, I said it. So I'm just saying it here again. So we're going to have technical writing projects, we're going to have designs projects, and we're going to have coding projects. So it's already in the discussion. So you can go through the discussion and you find it there. And also the last thing I want to put out there that I'm getting also from folks is the recognition for the program, right? So a lot of folks ask me, if I get selected for the program, do I get certificate or something? Yeah, last year we didn't have like a certificate or something or some sort of recognition that you can use, maybe folks that are in college or that they can use to like show folks that, oh, I did this mentorship program somewhere. We didn't have that last year because last year was more of a test, right? We just tested it out to see how it's going to work. But this year we are going to have this certificate for the program. So we don't have anything like, we don't have like, how do I say it? We don't have anything cast in stone yet. But yes, we have the idea, or we have it outlined that yes, for folks that are participating in this program, they are going to get some sort of recognitions, right? Either via a certificate or some other means, right? But I feel the certificate is actually the best way to go. Yeah, so before the end of the program, we are going to look into how we can generate some sort of certificates to participants of this program, right? So yeah, so you are getting a certificate or some sort of recognition for participating in the program, right? So that is another question I was planning to clear out for folks that have been asking me privately. So if you are still concerned, feel free to reach out to me, right? If you have any questions at all concerning the mentorship program or something I said here that you don't understand, ask some questions. And if you can't ask during this call, yes, you can also reach out to me privately on Slack, right? So that is another thing I want to mention. And also the last thing I want to mention is onboarding, right? So a lot of folks are not really familiar with the projects, or having a hard time selecting projects they want to contribute to or stuff like that. Yeah, so I already made it a priority, right? From now, but I started last week. So from now till the end of the application phase, right, I am going to be hosting an onboarding meeting or an onboarding session every week, just to onboard folks that are new to the project, or folks that are interested in participating in the mentorship program, but don't understand how the project, or don't understand which project they want to contribute, they can contribute to or stuff. So I basically will be hosting these sessions every week just to onboard folks into the project, right? So if you interested in these sessions, you should join the mentorship channel. So that would be where I would be reaching out to folks concerning the mentorship program. So if you want to attend one of these onboarding sessions, yeah, you should definitely join the mentorship channel, or also reach out to me privately. So if maybe you're not familiar with GitHub or GitHub Works, or how to open a pull request or clone a branch or an upstream or something like that. So if you want to have a one-on-one session with me concerning contributing also, yeah, you should reach out to me. I would be willing to like hop on a call with you as soon as I can. So that is also that. So we have Ruchi on the call. Hey, Ruchi.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I randomly saw and I was like, okay, let me join in, let me hop in.
Nice. So Ruchi is actually a quick introduction to Ruchi. Ruchi is also part of the Syncipay contributors, and also she is part of the last Syncipay mentorship program participant. She worked on adding Kafka support for Glee, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she did an amazing job. Yeah, and also I think you got an offer from Red Hat.
Yes.
So yeah, so which is really interesting. So did Red Hat steal you or something? Did you leave us?
No, Red Hat definitely not steal me. I'm still here, but it's just that I'm a little bit busy. Yeah, yeah, like my PR is still in work in progress. I hope I would start contributing again, and like can't wait to come back to Async API.
Yeah, of course. We're looking forward to having you back, Ruchi. And I hope the experience, your experience so far is great. Yeah. So that is the some update I have concerning the mentorship program. And yeah, so after that, the next thing I want to talk about before I bring Maya over on the call is basically the bounty program.
Hey, Ace.
Hey, Tuli.
There are questions on YouTube regarding the mentorship program.
Oh my God, thanks for bringing my attention. I totally missed it. Okay, I think the first question is, I was wondering, are the project ideas finalized? So Freke, like I said earlier, not finalized yet. So the project ideas that we have currently are just proposed ones, right? They are not the final project ideas, right? So if you check the discussion, so let me quickly grab the link to the discussion. You can see I have some proposed. Oh my God, my PC is hanging. Hey, Tuli, can you help me drop the link to the mentorship program?
Okay, cool. Let me quickly look for it. Right.
Yeah, thank you. So Tuli's going to drop the link to the discussion on YouTube. So you can check it out. You can see we have some proposed timeline. So for every timeline, you can see when the project ideas, when the application will start. So the project ideas we have now are not finalized, right? They're just proposed ones. So after the deadline for the project proposals, then we move into finalizing which project will be part of the program and which ones won't be, right? So everything is going to be open. So you get to see everything, how decisions are being made, right? So so I think the next question is, I hope I answer your question, Freaky. There is some issues from the okay, yeah, the internet issue. Okay, we have another question from Freaky. He said, hey, can you mention all the deadline dates again? So just to confirm, the deadline date for the mentorship program or for Google Summer of Code. Let me know which one you're asking. Okay, it says, I have another question from Savio. It says, do mention that mentees can submit only 3 proposals. Talking about proposals, right? So we actually, as a mentee, you cannot apply to more than 3 projects, right? So not more than 3 projects. So once the application opens, so I'm going to like put it out there. Once the application opens, or the guidelines for applying. So as a mentee, you cannot apply to more than 3 projects, right? So just thank you for like reminding me, Savio. Yeah, so I was going to like put that in the discussions once we have the mentees application opened. So the last question here is, so we can only submit proposals to 3 project ideas. Yeah, so you can only submit proposals to 3 project ideas. So we don't want you to submit project proposals to all ideas there, right? So you can only submit to 3 project ideas. So that is all the question here. So I'm gonna keep an eye on YouTube. So I hope, am I audible? Did you lost me?
Yes.
You did?
You're audible. No, I have a question. Cool.
My network is shitty, so I have to like confirm.
Okay, I have a question. Okay. So is there any like criteria for mentees who are interested, who like to participate? Like, is there criteria that you need to meet?
No. Okay, there is a criteria. So which is, if you've participated in the last mentorship program, you don't get to participate this year, right? So we have a couple of criteria. So we're just waiting for Alejandra to like review the pull request. So let me see if I can share the link. But before the application phase opens, so we are going to have that published.
Okay. So like anybody, is it open to anybody, anywhere, any else?
Or not just students, all contributors.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So if you say contributors, right? What I'm trying to drive the point is it open like for contributors who are regularly contributing to Async API and familiar with Async API, or is it just open to everyone in despite of
open source?
Okay. Cool.
So you don't have to be an active contributor to Async API to be able to apply, right? So in as much you have experience contributing to open source projects, or you're a beginner, right, you can also apply. So, and that is why I'm having these onboarding sessions, right? So because I see a lot of people interested in these projects or in this program, but are not really familiar with open source projects or don't really understand the projects, right? So that is why I'm having these onboarding sessions to onboard people or to onboard folks, right, that are not really familiar to the project or are new to the project or don't have any open source experience, right? So I'm going to help like bridge that gap before the application phase.
Okay, cool. Finally, are these onboarding meetings public so that we can help spread the word?
No,
Or
it's
is
not
private?
public because folks are not really comfortable, with the recording. So they prefer it's been private.
All right, cool.
So just so if you can, like, concerning the onboarding meeting, so I'm going to be, like I said earlier, I try to like make sure I host one every week. But so I see that there are also some contributors that are not comfortable enough to like ask some questions during these onboarding sessions. So they reach out to me privately, then we have some one-on-one calls. So if you fall under this category, you can also like reach out to me, then we can have a one-on-one session also. Cool. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually a question, right? So I was having during the last community during the last onboarding session, somebody asked me a question concerning the bounty program, right? And yeah, so the question I was really happy I have Tuli on the call today. The question was, can somebody, like, okay, if somebody already showed interest, like, hey, I'm interested like in contributing to this project or being the hunter for this bounty. Now the question is, what if somebody else is interested? Does the person have to wait if the person would drop out of the project or want to finish a project or something? Like, is it first person to complete the project, or how does it work in terms of multiple people interested in a single project?
Okay, so with the boundary program, right? Just to clarify, all the issues have been assigned, but just to answer your question, there is a criteria according to how we assign the issues. First, you have to be a maintainer in any repo of Async API. The second criteria is it's given according to priority, right? So we prioritize maintainers first who maintain any repo like across all Async API projects. The second criteria, or the second priority we give, is regular contributors. You have merged more than 3 pull requests on the website or on the repo or whatever. We prioritize that. Then the regular contribution. And the third one, if you don't meet, like, if you're not a maintainer, you're not a regular contributor, but you're active in the community, maybe you've volunteered here and there, maybe you've reviewed pull requests, then the maintainer actually is the one who decides the criteria that they will think is fair enough to assign the issue. So this is how we give priority to all the issues. It's either you're a maintainer across all repos, it's either you're a contributor, or it's either you're a volunteer, or it's actually the maintainer is the one who makes the final decision. If we find out, okay, nobody meets like the first two criterias.
Okay, interesting. So the maintainers like decide based on the priority or based on the criteria.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is how we prioritize assigning bounty issues. Yes.
Okay. So just to clear the question. So so once an issue or a bounty issue has been assigned, so whoever is interested will just have to wait to see if the person would complete it or not.
Okay, so since we are doing a trial, right, we're starting out with 7, right? So all 7 issues have been assigned, and majority of all 7 issues have been assigned, and majority of them people have started working on them. Some they are halfway, some they are almost completing them. So after this, if the trial is successful, of which with the way things are looking, definitely will be. So if you don't get assigned like an issue, or if someone else has higher priority than you can look for another issue to contribute to. But if you still don't get, you keep on trying. I mean, there will be, after the trial, definitely there will be a hefty amount of tasks that will be there for the bounty program. So yeah, you can try your should I say luck? I'm not sure.
I also think I would also have like had one thing. So
Mhm.
basically, because it said there are criteria, right? And it has this hierarchy. So it's more
Mhm.
of like maintenance at the top, regular
Mhm.
contributor second, then probably volunteering here and there third, then newcomers fourth, right? So I
Mhm.
think then definitely you would have to, like, in order to increase your chances of being assigned to issues, right? Then you'd have in some way move yourself up, right? So maybe you're a
Yes.
regular contributor. You need to start contributing regularly
Mhm.
in order to
Mhm.
like start moving yourself up and maybe become a regular contributor. So
Mhm.
once they know you're a regular contributor, then your chances of being assigned the bounty issue would increase.
Yes, because one thing you need to remember is bounty issues are not first issues. They require a certain amount of knowledge and skills.
Mhm.
So this is why we are assigning a certain amount to each issue. So it's not like a good first issue. It's not something like okay, any beginner can start. It's something that is medium to advanced. So the best advice that I'll say is start contributing now. Look for good first issues. Start looking for things to improve on the website and climb the ladder. The higher you go, the better chances for you to like get assigned a bounty issue
Mhm.
immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, you're right. You're right, and that makes a lot of sense because since it is a boundary issue, but an issue where you get paid to like fix, then you would definitely need some experience to like fix and that sort of issue. So I have another question from Freaky. Okay, the deadline for the project idea submission. Oh, the question the other time. So the deadline for the project idea submission is next week. So just in case you miss it, it's happening next week. I think 23rd or 24th, which is basically next week. So
Next week, Tuesday.
I think Tuesday, yeah, that should be Tuesday. So we already have like project proposals. So next week, Tuesday. We also have, okay, another question is, hey, Ace, I'm new to Async API. I looked through the old files in the repo, but didn't manage to understand many things and doubts. I just wanted to ask from where should I start working first? Yeah, so like I said earlier, Freaky, if you are new to the project and you are trying to like find your way, so you can always reach out to me, right? Reach out to me. I'm always willing to like help you navigate and help you make your first contribution. So that is an option for you. And another option is also to like join the mentorship channel or the content channel, and keep an eye out for whenever I'm hosting these onboarding sessions, so you can join. So I think that is the best way to like, if you are new to the project and don't understand how things work. Yeah, and also Sam, you can also check out some good first issues. Yeah. So, but if you don't know how to navigate your way around the project, yeah, I can always help you. But if you know how to like navigate quickly, you can check out some good first issues, maybe from the website or. And also, I think Modelina has some really new good first issues you might want to check out. I hope I answered your question, Frankie. Okay, so any questions so far? Okay, no question. So the last thing I think I have on my agenda is actually a discussion with Maya. Hey Maya, are you there?
Maya,
Yes,
Maya,
I'm here.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya, are you here? Hi, nice to have you on this
Actually,
call.
Hi, Maya.
So
Hi.
in case you don't know, Maya is also part of Async API contributors, and he's a designer, right? Product designer. So she helps a lot. I think the one of the parts where I remember Maya for doing this amazing stuff was last year conference, where she was helping with these designs for the speakers, and we owe you that, Maya. So Maya is a designer contributor, or should I say a design contributor at Async API, right? So she's also helping us come up with designs for the conference website, right? So as you all know, we host conference every year, and this year is a bit different, right? Because it's going to be Async API in different places around the globe, right? So Maya is going to, I don't know, should I say you're going to like show us some stuff? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So Maya's gonna show us some stuff, some pretty cool stuff she's been working on or putting together. So I hope we just like sit back and say, hey Maya. So let me see if you can share. Let me give you a to share.
Yes, I can't wait to see what's cooking because you guys she's been
What are
keeping me
you
in the dark.
cooking? Oh my God.
That's why I joined today because I want to see what's going on.
Nice, me too. What are you cooking?
Can I share my screen now?
Yeah, co-host.
Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so this alone. Let me know if we can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Everything here.
Mhm.
Oh my God. How do I
That
share
is-
just the screen? Like just a tab, no other windows.
I don't know if how I can like show you,
Okay, don't worry.
but it's okay.
Let us go ahead. Okay, I want to hide this screen. Okay, so yeah, this is what I've been working on so far. This is like the first design. We have ASIN API conference in fall 2023. And yeah, for the header, we have AACOT.
So what does that mean?
ASIN
Ace.
API conference on top 2000.
Don't answer here. Oh my God.
What do you think about that?
Okay, this looks cool.
Mhm.
Mind if you scroll down a bit? Is it
Okay.
me or my screen is not bigger? Okay.
Yeah, I think same thing here.
What's wrong?
It seems.
do you mind
How are you
if
sharing?
Let me share
Yeah.
the prototype so you can see.
No, but it's okay. I think the way you're sharing is where the problem is, right? So I think you have to share. Are you sharing your whole screen?
Yes.
Okay, I
Okay.
think it has
Did you
something to do
zoom
with Figma.
in?
Maybe
Can
you
you zoom
zoomed
it
in or
out?
something.
Yeah. Can you zoom it out so that we can see like the whole page?
Okay, so this is a prototype. You can't see the operator unless I scroll up like this.
No.
Oh.
Like what we mean is it's too zoomed in. So
It's
we need
zoomed
it
in,
to
yes.
zoom out.
Do you see a small button there? Do you mind if you zoom out here?
Where?
Yeah, I
Where do I
think
see the
yeah.
button?
By the what do you call
By the
it? The
right?
search bar. Yeah, by the search bar, right? There is a star where you bookmark. Then there is that what do you call it?
No, it's not from the browser. So
Okay.
Maya,
It's not from the
it is from the Figma page. So look for where you can reduce the size of the preview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fit to screen.
Then
So just
I
zoom
don't
it.
think you'll be able to see.
Yeah, you can just go back to the options. Then there should be a way you can zoom in and zoom out. I think maybe it's Control Plus or Control Minus. I don't know how it works in a window machine.
You mind if you actually say 50% of the screen, not 100?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try this.
Go by actual size, yes.
Mhm.
Is there an option where you said 50%?
Can you try Control Minus or Control Plus?
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Nice. You can stop now. Much better.
Sorry. Okay. So here on the header, we have the about, the venue, the speakers, and the sponsors. So this the venue, we have a drop down. If you click on it, you are going to see the different locations where we'll be hosting the conference on top. So yeah, I'm so
Okay.
confused on which one we should use. Should it be buy tickets or register?
Okay, so for the buy tickets or register, we have a page that you link to Open Collective, right? So, oh yeah, you said is it purchase tickets, buy tickets, or whatever. So that button will helps to redirect you to the Open Collective page where you get like the tickets.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have the dates, is like the conference is happening, and we have like the location. We have 5 global locations. I don't know if
Okay.
the locations have been confirmed though.
Okay, so far we have one, but I have others in the pipeline. So it might look like they'll all come out on the same time, but yeah, we still have like others on the pipeline.
So yeah, I want to explain to our users what the ASIN API conference on tour is all about. I can notice some little mistakes there, so don't worry. Just let
Yeah,
me
of
know
course.
what you. So I put up a little write-up here explaining what we are doing.
Okay.
Yes. So here we have the venue section where we are going to show our users the 5 places. We have the dates: Madrid, Spain; Lagos, Nigeria. Then if the user clicks here, they're going to see the other places too. Then here,
Okay.
we have our speakers. I'm thinking for consistency, we should have a little write-up under the speakers too, just as we have it here for the venue. What do you think?
Okay, so like speakers Madrid, speakers for India, speakers for coming up, like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the speakers, I have 2 ideas actually for you. We can showcase few speakers from different locations. As you can see here, we have from Madrid, we have from Lagos, we have from Germany, we have from, yeah, I repeated the
And
same thing.
it's all you.
Or we are going to have the speakers, then by the left side, there's going to be a drop down for users to be like, okay, do you want to see speakers in Madrid? You want to see, yeah. So I'm thinking of those. Which one do you think works best, actually?
Okay, I think we can have like this, right? But then on the side we can have drop down, then we can select like speakers for each location. That'll work.
So yeah, the users, they can view all speakers and the schedule. So I actually thought we were going to use this website, the one we used last year. Do you remember the name of the website?
Linux Foundation?
I don't know. We used a website that showcased all our...
Yeah, it's a Linux Foundation. So they provided us with so there's a way we do it. They have this plugin. So so where you just embed. So we didn't actually build it. So they just provide us with this stuff. So we just embedded it on the website.
Okay. So
I don't think we are using. So I think we're using Open Collective this time.
Okay, for Madrid, right? We tried something different. We're using oh God, there runs the name again. Okay, let me quickly Google it out. We're using we're using Sessionize for Madrid conference. So you submit your CFP, you get your schedule there. So for Madrid and the schedule, I think there is a plugin that you can link to that part.
They should have. I think they should also have a way to like embed.
Yes, there is a way to there is a link to embed on the website. I will have to double check it for you. But I think it will differ according like to the venue and with the amount of speakers we get. So yeah. Each venue have its own different settings. So
okay, The thing is, I don't understand that part. I still don't get it. How does it work?
Which part?
The sectionized part. Okay, maybe I should explain what I'm
Oh,
trying to do here.
You
first.
mean like
No. So to Maya, so can you go to
Mhm.
the last conference website? That is conference.skpi.com.
Okay. Yes, I have it.
So now click on the button. I get what you're saying. So you're talking about this page, right?
Yes.
So when you scroll down, so you see this
Yeah.
thing, this stuff. So we didn't do it, right? So we just embedded it, right? So we have this plugin. So we just add it to the page.
Okay, for the Madrid
So
this year.
yeah, so I think that's the way Sessionize also like does. So they provide you with the same thing. So you just have to like add it to the page. So I think in terms of design, so there's really nothing you can do when it comes to design.
Mhm.
So because it is out of the box, and I'm not sure you can because I tried, I didn't really get anywhere with it.
Okay. So is that just for Madrid or all the other locations too?
That would
Okay,
be
like
the same thing.
Okay,
Since-
so like I said, different locations have their own different setups. So
Mhm.
I'll update you continuously on what we use per location. We might change things up for India, we might change things up for Germany, depending on the host for the venue. Or some might want to invite speakers instead of CFPs. Some might choose to go the way Madrid does. So
Mhm.
everything, just be flexible. That's all I can say. Be flexible. Things will just be different. Madrid will be different from India. India will be different from Germany. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
I'm going to like share my bit, right?
Okay.
So I think what you should do is okay. I think it's not really about the design. I think it's also about the implementation, right? So if this design is ready before we can finalize all other locations, so I think it is best we should just focus on let's say we know India, right? We know India is possible, right? So which means
Yes.
India should be included. But when you click on the link to like show you the details for India, so we tell you, oh, we
Coming
are still
soon
like
or something.
coming soon. Do you understand? Yeah. So
Mhm.
it's not really necessary. It is not as ready as Madrid, but we know we are going to India, right? So which means India is sure, but the setup is not ready yet. So India should have something like coming soon or work in progress
Okay.
or tool is planning.
Oh my God, why do you want to crucify me? But yeah, I understand. Yeah, like what is saying, that just get whatever is ready, because like I said, things we can just have the dates at the same time, or we can just prepare everything at the same time. But okay, it's just be flexible. Like, okay, have something like ready. Like, okay, if I say, oh, Germany just confirmed, this is how we're going to do. We're not gonna do CFPs, but this is how we're going to do it. Then we can just add to the website. So let's get like a draft or something. It's not like this. All the conferences that we're going to have, we all have different setups. That's one thing I can assure you. It's all going to be different. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
So we have some comment on YouTube. So Savio said, I feel both ways of representative speakers can sound great. Okay. Then we have Paddy from the comment section. Is this a new project been made? Yeah, it is. So we are like there will be an SNKPI conference happening this year. So like every year we do have a SNKPI conference website where you can find the details about the conference. So it's happening this year again, which means we are going to need a website for this year's conference, right? So Maya is currently working on the design for the conference website. So if you are a designer and if you can contribute, you should definitely reach out to Maya on Slack. So she needs help. So all the help she can get. So if you're a designer and you want to help contribute to this design, you should definitely reach out to Maya. Or more, I would advise Maya, I think you should start a public discussion about this design, so it will be easier for people to reach out to you and share their opinion concerning this design you're working on. Like me now. So one of my opinions is can you scroll up?
Okay. I'm not done with my presentation.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Just an idea.
Okay, let's wait until Maya is done, then we can add our
Okay.
2 cents.
My bad.
Our
Yo,
2 cents.
what you are cooking is so sweet for me to ignore. So
I've been preparing for this since.
Okay, so
okay.
Maya
Before you continue, there's another comment. Okay, Savio said I had totally mentioning about India. Yeah. So the Thinkific conference is also going to happen in India, right? So like we said, it's Thinkific on tour. So going to different cities, different countries around the globe to preach the gospel, right? So it's happening in India. And I think it's potentially going to be at the postman office in Bangalore. Am I right?
Yes, it's gonna be at the postman office in Bangalore, I think on the 30th of November. So we're just waiting for the announcement. So hopefully by the beginning of June, we'll just do the announcement. So just tune in on Slack for the announcements and also on the discussions as well for potential locations as well. Actually, we have a lot cooking up, especially for ACOT. So I'm so excited, but I can't say it now. So
in as much as Tuli is the one cooking, come on. Always
so
good thing.
Yes, so be sure. Okay, actually, let's stop talking. Maya, you were the one
Maya.
driving. Yeah, Maya, please show us the way.
So we have the section for sponsors for the 2023 events. We have our sponsors there. Now I was thinking we could add subscribe to our newsletter. Probably.
Okay.
Then we have our footer. So here, I did something here. So let's say a user wants to know more about the Madrid venue, probably the speakers and all. Once they click on this icon, on this picture, then it's going to take them to the sectionized page. Or I was thinking we could have something like this.
Oh, this is a different page.
Yeah, I was looking at. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yes.
My laptop is hanging. Okay, yes. So let's say I don't know what we are going to use, so I was just thinking we could do something like this. So we can have something like this. Yes, I can.
Okay, so for Madrid, we have the sectionized page. So it has everything, the location, blah, 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 the nitty-gritties. But still, I am going back to the point where I said each location has their own different setup. So maybe, let's say, for instance, India might need like its own page where I will write up, or we will add like, okay, India at Postman, this is what's needed, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, stuff like that, the location, the number of people, where to purchase tickets. But like I'm still going back to the first point where I said each location will be different. We might not use sectionize for India. We might use sectionize for Germany, but not India. You understand where I'm driving across?
All right, thank you. So I didn't know about that. And thanks for telling me. So let's say we don't have. So are you saying we should disregard this page? We don't need it, right?
No. Okay, you're missing the whole point.
Yeah. Do you mind explaining?
So what we actually, so I understand what you're trying to do, Maya, right? So you want to have a subsection for each location, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
what Tuli is saying is like Madrid now uses sectionize, right? Which means all the nifty gritty is been like handed by sectionize. So which means we don't have to like worry maybe how to submit CFP and stuff like that. But you still want to have a sub page, right? Yeah, we can still have a sub page, right? So we can have a sub page. We can have speakers, even though sectionize is going to like have the list of speakers. We that are going to like develop this website, we can retrieve this list of speakers, probably save it in a JSON file, and still load it. But I think the only thing we won't have is the program timeline, or what's it called? Okay, let me say, I've forgotten the name. Oh my god, I'm growing old. Oh my god, how can I forget? The sessions. So I think that is the only thing we can't implement. Like you see in the last year conference website, you can say when you click on so this part, you see, after the header, right? Everything that has to do with the white place, we don't have the power over to like modify it, right? So we cannot follow these timelines of the program. So it is being handled by whatever platform it is we are going to be using. So but when you go back home, you can see we have the speakers. So in your design, you see you have speakers, right? All you want to do is present the speakers. Am I right?
Yes, actually, I'm flexible with anything we want to do. I just don't want it to be like, okay, we don't have a plan for it, then I'll have to like start designing all over. I just want to know.
No. You can still have like, just follow what Tuli said, right? India might be different, right? We might have to do everything manually for India and not use, let's say, sessionize, right? So which means we have to, you still have to have a design just in case this happens.
Yes.
Fine.
Okay, so what I suggest is like, right, for Madrid, things are easier. That's the honest truth. Everything is done on Sessionize, the scheduling, the CFPs, the reviews, blah, blah, blah. But for India, it might not be the case. Let's say we will take the CFPs manually and we need to create the schedule. We need to embed in the website. Then you understand where I'm trying to set across. So each venue will be different. Maybe for Germany, for instance, they might not even need, they would just want to invite a few individuals to come and speak on the conference day. So we might not need a lot to do. For India, we might have a lot to do. For Madrid, everything is handled in Sessionize. So this is where I still go back to that where I say each venue is quite different. We're not going to do the same thing for each and every HeyCode that we are hosting. So everything will be different. So just have like maybe a standard template. Maybe we say, okay, we can just change it up. That is flexible, right? Every standard template that is flexible that we can quickly implement. If I say, oh, Maya, this is how we're going to do in Germany, we can just quickly one to do a few changes, and then that's done. It's something that we can just replicate and switch it up. That is flexible for all the conferences that we have this year. So that's the advice that that's something that I can say, but I'm not a designer.
Yeah. So exactly. I think Savio just said a lot. So he said, we just design a timeline page? Exactly. So you can design a timeline page. So this timeline page is going to be a standard, like Tuli said. So just in case of India, maybe we don't have to use Sessionize and everything has to be done manually, then which means we can just use the templates you've created. So let's say in Madrid, we don't need it. So we don't have to like use it, right? So you can still have the standard template. So let's say Tuli said, Maya, so can we tweak something a little bit? So which means you don't have to like start designing everything from the beginning. You already have the template ready. Okay, just update this. Okay, change this to this. So it will be very, very easy for you. So that is it.
Thank you. So,
but for now, okay, no, you can continue. I'll edit it when you're done.
yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys I'm not actually done with this. So maybe in the next meeting we can talk more about this. So
just a suggestion, can you also add something like adding to Google Calendar or something like that so that people can schedule it and they can get the notification out there?
Are you talking about the community meeting?
No. I'm talking about the AUT website. Like the sessions will be there, right? And we can add to Google Calendar link, and they can save the session in the Google Calendar also, so that they can get the notification of the session started.
Okay, for the date of the conference.
Yeah. Date
Okay,
and time.
so that is going to be possible. That won't be an issue. And also, I think if we are going to be like sessionized, then it's going to like happen out of the box. So one more thing I want to ask, right? What if this globe, what if it is something that actually works? What if it's a globe that is alive? That's just like all these dots just move to the different locations that will be happening.
Yeah, I was also thinking the same.
Yeah, we could use 3GS.
Maya,
Sorry, I didn't get
forgive
that.
us. What if the
Yeah,
globe is alive,
okay.
it's moving around, switching
Like,
up?
all these dots, all these connecting the world should be alive, like moving, and it would only like move to the locations where this conference is happening.
Or even if it's just moving, just like when
Oh,
it's
no,
alive.
you don't have to be the one to like implement it, Maya.
Mhm.
So you already have the
Yeah.
prototype. So we that are going to like implement it, we can actually do it. Right. So I know I'm very familiar with 3GS. So I can bring this globe to life, and all this connecting stuff would definitely like work. What do you think? Or do you want it to be static?
Okay. I still didn't get your question. You think the dot should be connecting?
Yeah.
Okay,
let me
so
break it down.
what do
Okay, Tuli, do me the honor.
Okay, Maya. So what we are suggesting? Oh God, you're waiting with ideas here. Sorry, we just have to throw around ideas. Okay, so what we are suggesting, right, is that the globe, instead of being like a picture that is still, it can be like moving around. The dots are moving around. Something like a 3D. Is it 3D?
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, something that is 3D that is moving around
That
on the
feels
website.
alive.
Okay.
That is alive.
I get that.
Animated globe.
Yeah,
what
like a
Sorry?
globe. Yeah.
A globe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll work on something.
Okay,
Yeah, so you don't have to be the one to like do the animation.
Mhm.
Like you didn't really have to like stress yourself. But I think it's really important that you actually like let it be known that this is how you want it to be, right? So, but if you feel it's better being static, which static doesn't really. So if it's alive, then it makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I have a suggestion actually, so that we can move forward with this. I'm not sure, Maya, whenever you're ready, right? I think open a discussion, or I'm not sure how you're going to do, like a place where you can link the pull requests, because there's still a lot of work to be done.
So and that is why I suggested the discussion.
Open a discussion, right?
Open a discussion.
Yeah, and link, so that different people also have different opinions and hear from, maybe like Lucas might have a different suggestion on how to do things easier. Maybe Fran might have something. Number two, also, so that you don't only do the work on your own. Like maybe as I see there are a lot of folks in the design channel that are interested. So we still need to do speaker cards, right? So at least if they can link up on the discussion and say, okay, this is what you need. You are designing the conference page, right? At the present moment, you need speaker cards. Someone can be doing the speaker cards while you're busy with the page as well. So I think open a discussion. Then maybe if you need someone to write up, I can pitch in and do the writing instead of you doing the writing. Ace can also do the whole animation of the globe. We just help each other so that things can be smooth. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Yeah, and also you could definitely lead the project, right? Which means you can actually assign issues and tell them what your idea is or your goal is. So it will be easier for you.
We follow you. We follow you.
I actually did open a discussion here.
You did?
You did? Oh my God, I missed it. Forgive me. Okay.
Oh my God, I
didn't see like any tunnel that way.
Oh,
so
sorry.
my apologies.
So let let me point something out before we end this call, right? So once you open a discussion, so it is open source project, right? Most time people miss it. So once you open a discussion, don't say because people are not engaging in your discussion, that should be the end of the discussion. I think the most important thing is being open, right? What are you doing? Being open about it. So you have the discussion, start the discussion. Are you updating the discussion? What are you putting there in the chat? What is happening? So a lot of people just come and say, well, nothing is happening, and they leave, right? So once you join a discussion, if this discussion is being updated regularly by your progress, if somebody comes across a discussion and see what is happening, what you're saying, what you're doing, people will definitely engage it, right? Don't let it be because nobody is actually responding to my first discussion. You should stop. No, you should continue updating the discussion, add comments, updates this stuff, show your progress, right? People would join, right? So like an example is me. If I come here and I see, okay, nothing is happening, I would leave also. I'll probably just give you thumbs up.
Yeah, just update regularly. I didn't know. I think maybe
I didn't know
got
also.
lost in the. Yeah, I think maybe got lost in the inbox.
You can share the link
just,
so I can put it on YouTube.
And also, I will put it on the newsletter as well. And also, I will just post this also on the design channel as well, so that we can start inviting people to come and contribute. You can just let us know what's working on, what you need help with, and how things are going. Also, share links to the prototypes. Just keep it alive so that
exactly.
There's so much discussions that are going on. I really totally missed it. I apologize for my end. So just keep it. I really missed it.
Well. I said it wrong.
Okay, thank you. I think
any
Ace
other
wanted
thing?
to ask a question, or was it about the globe?
A question?
Or you wanted to talk about something? Anyway.
Not sure. Even if I do, I would definitely drop it in the discussion because we are out of time. And we need to end this call. Yeah, so an amazing job you did there, Maya. So keep it up. I would definitely be more active on the discussion section of the design, probably sharing one or two of my design ideas. So design is not my passion. I'm not Wukash. So that is that for today. Thanks for joining this call, guys. It was an amazing session, an amazing community meeting. I'm hoping to see you guys in the next community call, which is going to be in the morning. So I'm pretty sure you guys want to join.
That's
looking
my
forward to
favorite
seeing
time.
you. Looking forward to seeing you, Maya. Probably with some new updates. Have fun, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.